I don't know if you got it, but we're short at, well, I got a 96. I had a 98 is what I was trying to grab, but I'll take my 96. So I'm short at 96. Stop, really tight stop, very tight stop. 13.10 is all it's going to take. You can see those offers are coming in there. Quick sell. You have to be quick to grab this one. And we'll see what it does. 15 lots. I'm not in with a lot. We're up about 6 pips now. Could we get real lucky? Possibly. So far we've seen about 8 pips on the trade. So I'm keeping a low risk. If we got real lucky, this thing go down to 20. I mean, we've had one like this earlier last month. So if I get 10 on this one here, I'd be happy. And I've just about got it right now. When I cover 10, I'll tell you. 10, I'm out. I covered 10 lots for 10 pips. That's just a little scalp trade. We have no risk. And look how quickly that thing bounced right back up. Look at that. Wow. 12.24. This is going to be this would be a hard one for you to follow along. Be a target. So I got in light. We made 10 pips on that. And so my stop now to break even would be, I had to go with light because of, if it had been holding bid earlier, I wanted to go long, but it broke through these levels. It's 1300 and I just couldn't get the long called out. So no loss on this trade. I covered 10 lots for 10 pips exactly. If it hits my stop, I still cover my commission and make 2 pips. I hope you could get that. It's not a big move. This would not have been an easy one for you to catch unless you're just sitting right there with me. Hey, if I put 50 lots on the trade, you know I've got a tremendous amount of confidence. 15 lots is just like, okay, a little bit of the here. But earlier today, you know, we saw Euro going higher earlier. European session, I'm looking to go long. I'm looking for levels. And then it started breaking new highs. I said, just wait a minute. We're in a divergence condition on this hourly. Watch out, because this thing could, you know, we could see this thing squeeze and catch us and move lower. And well, that's what it did. And what I had hoped it would have happen is that would hold in a 1360 to 1410 range, and then we'd see bids come out of that zone, move prices higher, and we could get a long on it. Just didn't do it. Then my next, well, then I was looking for support coming around 13. Okay, that didn't hold. And earlier today, I said that's where I might be looking to put on my longs. But you know, I watched how it came down here. We hit 13s, and there was just like no bids there. So all I did here is earlier we came up here and hit this 13 level. We saw a few offers come in. Prices came in earlier here, and moved prices down to that 61. Then we came up here a while ago and went just a little bit beyond, but offers came in again. So I knew these offers were stacking up. And so now this trade at 79. I've got 5 lots in, and I'll make $1. That's about all it's going to make. Not like it's going to make a lot of money, but it just wasn't a real strong setup. But look at this thing; it's almost 20 pips now. And if it was just a little bit better setup, I'd have been a bit heavier. All right, so stop at entry. No loss on this one at all now, but no loss if I leave my stop where it is. I still make a little bit of money on it, but I'll put my stop at 96. I get real lucky. So we're up about 17 pips on this thing now. Not that I've got a lot of money on the line here. Dollar yen's another one I'm looking at, but there's a couple things I don't like about that. You know, pound dollar was one that has just really disappointed me today. Gave us a really good sell, and it could not sustain that move. And now this one's just, well, you know, we got the elections. Maybe that's what it is. So we just avoid that pair for now. Pound dollar's going to move lower now. This thing's just, but it's just the price action. Look at that chart over there on that pound dollar. Just what an ugly chart there. Nothing on Aussie. Dollar CAD's tempting. Euro yen, I'm going to avoid that one. You know, the yen pairs have really been a bit tricky. They get pulled back and forth between, well, heck, look at this, 20 pips now. I tell you what, this did a little bit better than I thought. I figured bids are going to come in somewhere in the mid 80s, and we've squeezed those out, and this thing may head right back down and make new lows. Who knows? Well, the one trade that I liked earlier today was the pound dollar short. What time was that? Right after we began our session. And I'm sitting there scanning charts, going through and looking for setups. I'm looking at the euro dollar. And then all of a sudden, I look at pound dollar. Oh, this thing's headed lower. We're going to go down to, I think I said we're going to go down to 50. No, I didn't say 50. What'd I say? I think it's some, you know, not far from that. And it was at 93. It's okay, hey, we got a short. Let's sell 95. Instead of just hitting a 93 that I had, I thought I'd be real clever, grab a 95, and it never saw 95. I'm at 93. It never saw 95. And then it went all the way down to, where did it go down to? 61, I think. 63. And it was so quick, 30 pips just like that. But, and now look what it's doing now. Heading back down again, but no call on that one. This one's really all out of whack. Avoid pound dollar for now. So 20 pips on a little scalp trade. We had one of those last month that was a scalp trade that just took off. Like, what's this all about? I still haven't got any decent money in the market yet this month. We're up about, I don't know, I'm up about, not much, just a shy of 2% right now for the month. And these are all nickel and dime trades. But I just haven't been, you know, euro dollar, what a deal yesterday. You know, before the ADP, it's setting up for a buy at 1240 was the entry, 1241. I think it's trading around 26. And I blinked, and we're at 61, and it just kept going. Then it gave me another buy later on. We had a little bit of price stabilization. And I said, okay, well, heck, this thing's heading up. It's at 97. Do I want to buy 97s? Yeah, we had the 2-candle break set up on the daily chart. I'll go over that with everybody again today. That was a call we made the day before, but I thought I was going to be real cute and get it a bit lower. Saw a 64 after I saw that. Didn't hit my 50. That one got away, just like really. And then we had a pound dollar trade that just really went nowhere. We saw about 25 pips on it. I took some profit, and then I kept my stop where it was. If it ran, I made some pretty decent money. If I didn't, I was going to make 3 pips. And so I've had 2 trades this month that went 30 pips, and I walked away with 3. So it has been a little bit of a, I'd say frustrating. And this pound dollar now moving lower. 76 on the euro. Kiwi dollar, there's about 3 or 4 you've been pushing that one in there. Let's see what's going on with that. I looked at it earlier. It actually had some pretty good setups. This euro should hold here about this level. I mean, if it took off, I would, you know, it could. Dollar CAD's moving higher. Dollar CAD moving higher. Dollar starting to show a little bit of strength. But really, you just got to watch these hourly charts. That's really is what's setting these things up. Or keeping you out. Eurodollar made a new high today in early European session. You could see money was coming in on that new high. And I said, just stand flat. This thing's got a divergence on the 1 hour, and we could get squeezed lower, and let's just let it go. And look what it did. So it kept us out of a trade. So those divergence, so I'm really cautious. Sometimes those divergence, they're not absolute, but it certainly kept us out. So I've been seeing lately these divergence readings certainly have kept me out of trades, and hey, it's kept me out of some that made pretty good money, but it certainly kept me out of some losing trades that would have otherwise been losing trades. So you really just need to let these hourlies develop and set up where you want to go, and then once you get that, then, and sometimes you have to let the little real estate go by. That's kind of what we did here. If I really thought this was a bit stronger trade, I would have put more money in it, but I got in light. You know, there's going to be a trade here the next day where we can really put some money in. You know, I'm going to find, there's going to be one here that we're going to put 50, 75 lots on. That's going to be just, you better jump in and grab this thing, because this is going to make, I just haven't seen that trade. We had one or two of those last month that did really good, and that was about it. I just haven't seen that. Euro dollar was the best chance yesterday, and it just took off. That was really the one that I liked. But look at that, Jerry, look at that 2 candle break on the euro. What was the number yesterday? 12.89. And look where it is today. 75. I may cover this one here from my 20 and get out. I think I'm going to cover. So I'm flat on that trade. Here's why. Because it basically went down and hit that 60 level again. Or not that 60, that whatever it was. It basically hit that low from a while ago. And right now it's trying to show me some bids. So let's just cover. We're out. Made a few pips there. Not a lot. Didn't make a lot of money, but put a couple of $1,000s in the bank there. And, you know, it all adds up. It's likely going to go a little bit higher, and a pretty good chance it could go up to those 90s again. So no call at the moment. We'll cover that one. And let's see if something else sets up.